you doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good today, not complaining any. It's a rainy, dreary, cloudy day. We went and got Hayden. She's in the bedroom on the laptop as usual. I thought instead of diamond painting, which I did last time, I thought we'd take a walk down memory lane. I have been going through stuff in my craft room, and I came across a lot of my friend mail. Now, I don't know if I'll get through it in one video or not. I may do 2 videos on it because I have a lot of stuff. But I do want to say that I don't have names anymore for a lot of the stuff, because once I took it out of the envelopes and all of that, you know, it kind of got mixed. But I kept it in a box so that I knew that it was from my friends, that it wasn't something I went out and bought. So I want to just go through some of the stuff from memories and some of the stuff that my sweet friends have sent me over the years, and hoping to get back into doing, you know, small swaps if I find a group that's doing it. I haven't done it in so long, I don't even know if anybody does it anymore. But, like, you know, if some of it will have a name on it, some of it won't. If you recognize it, that you sent it to me, hey, give me a shout out. I would love to know that you know, when you sent stuff. But we're going to start with this. It's just scrapbook paper. I think it's cool. It opens, it goes this way, but I like it folded. It's perfect to go in a book. If you use washi tape or something, then you got 2 sides. You can write, you can put a picture, and you can put a picture on this side and this side. Or you can just, you know, put stickers and stuff like that on it. Like I said, usually there's a group of stuff that comes together. I tried to keep things together, but I don't know that I did a really good job. This is a card. It looks like it was maybe a thank you card or something that maybe, or maybe it's scrapbook paper. I don't know, but I think it's really pretty. And then there's this, Happy Faith, Family Love. Faith, Family Love. I thought this was, there's, again, this is folded in half. So there again, you've got a page. Let me kind of adjust this just a little. I have a habit of not putting everything where it should be. So let me do that. Sorry, y'all. But there again, there's, you know, the way it's folded, it can go in as a book sleeve. I am working on a book. If my brain will help me think of it, I'll show y'all my progress. It's not much, but I'll show you. A whole page. And I really like this because this is scrapbook paper that I didn't have in my stash. And I've given away a ton of scrapbook paper, but I kept most of my books because most of the books that I have I bought from May store, and I kept those because I love that paper that I bought. But this is pretty. And then I have this one, and ever who made it put looks like a bag on the back, you know, a piece of it to kind of make it have a little bit of sturdiness. So you could actually use this as a page, or you could cut it in half or fold it or whatever. You could do a lot with it. And then there's this one that looks like a wall. Now, this you could cover up with a sticker, or you could just use it like that. And then there's some washi tape. And this washi tape would almost go with the leaf paper. So I'm thinking these probably came from the same person. And I may have used some of the washi tape already, since it looks like maybe a couple is missing. So that's a possibility. I'm going to put my washi tape aside, and I will put it up. And then this all come together. I kept it together. These came from a store. These are paint swatches. I actually like these colors. Now, to be honest, I don't know if this got mixed in my box by accident or if somebody actually sent them, but I believe somebody sent them because I haven't gotten paint swatches from anywhere in years. Because I haven't painted anything. And then I have a calendar. It says, thankful, grateful, and blessed. It's a bouquet. I'm not sure who sent that to me, but I like it. It's very pretty. And then there's the calendar Monday through Friday, it looks like. Would be fun. You know, you could make little notes or whatever. And then this is in it, so I'm thinking it all came from maybe the same person. I'm trying to keep it in focus. I apologize if I get it out of focus. It's some stickers. Here's some stickers. Like I said, if you recognize these, give me a little thumbs up or something in the comments, and I'll know that I came across something that was yours. This paper here, I really like this. This is like the first one I showed you guys. And this envelope, I'm thinking came from, I know her name. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave this. But anyway, this is an envelope. And I'm pretty sure I know who sent me this. So I'm going to put this aside. If I run across something with her name on it, then I'll know for sure. And then some little swatches of, you know, things that you can put on your scrapbook page. So those are cool. I'll put those aside because I have a special place to put them. Here's a sticker. Some Thanksgiving stuff. Some more stickers. Excuse me. I like this paper. I think it was part of a card. But, you know, you can write on it and you could glue that down. You could put a big old turkey on it. But I got that. And then somebody sent me this. It came unglued is what it did. I got to glue it back. But Erica, I got this in 2022. That's a long time ago. But that's probably about what time I quit doing stuff, because that's about what time Stacy got sick really bad. Sorry, y'all. Another envelope. Let's see. I'm thinking this one has my old address on it. So don't write that down. It's old. I don't have that box anymore. I do plan on getting another box eventually. But I believe this was from the same person that sent me the other one, but I'm not sure. But I like the envelopes because you can make pockets out of them. Here's a sticker. And here's a collage It doesn't say who it's from, but it's okay. I just love looking at them. Some stickers. These Valentine stickers are neat, but I haven't done Valentine stuff in a long time, but I should. I got a new great grandbaby I need to scrapbook. And then here's this. Isn't it pretty? I'll put this in my collection that I have for ATC cards, because I used to collect those all the time. Doesn't have a name on it. Then here's a little pocket here with some stickers. These are all cutouts of leaves you can put on your scrapbook paper. You can use them like this, you know, underneath something. I love this little pocket that they came in. It really makes it nice. Let me see. Doesn't say who it's from. I know I have two Lindas that send me stuff. Linda Underwood and Linda Fine. And, excuse me, sorry. And both of them have sent me stuff like this, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't bring anything in here to drink. And I got fresh coffee right in the other room. Can y'all hang on just a second? Let me get my coffee. That'll help my coughing. We just came back from getting Hayden, and I made my coffee because it just sounded good with it being all wet and dreary. So get yourselves a cup of coffee, some soda, some tea. And let's just have fun talking and showing you these goodies. I have this. Life is beautiful, only it says B. I like the way they did that. It makes it humid when it's raining. The humidity is horrible. I turned my fan on. Maybe it'll blow me a little bit. And then this one, I think, we did a mermaid swap, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I got this one in. Did I get that in good enough for y'all to see? I hope so. So I can write on it. It's made. I could put a recipe on these if I wanted to. Or I could use these for anything. I haven't made up my mind yet. Here's this. I like the way they did this collage of stuff, and then they put the wood on it. I really like that. It would be neat to put recipes on it now that I think of it. And then here's a couple of these little labels, tags. These would be neat to put on Christmas gifts. They're actually perfect for it. I don't want to go too slow and bore y'all. I like this. This is really cool. This one came at Christmas. I like the way it's antiqued and everything. It's so pretty. Y'all get tired of me saying it's so pretty and all that pretty soon. Let's see. And then here is a little tag that's got, it's a little pocket that has a coffee on it and some of these little diamonds. Here's another one that has just a piece of paper. I think just so I know that it's either that or I might have had stickers and I used them. I don't know. I like this stuff. When I look back at this stuff, it excites me and it makes me think I want to get my book down that I got started and really get to work on it. I like these. And then this one ended up upside down. But I think they made this to where you actually could cut them or peel them off because they're stickers. We all know this little guy. Can't think of his name, but I know who he is. I know what movie he plays on. And then here's some labels that I can tear apart and use. I really like stuff like this. This is so neat. So neat. Crazy in Love. These again are Valentine's. We must have done a Valentine theme, which I've done almost every theme you could think about, to be honest. Okay, this here I think may have come from one person because of the way I put it together. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all of these go with this. And these. And maybe this. Or maybe not. Anyway, I think, if I'm wrong, Linda, tell me, but I think these came from Linda Fine. This is so cute. Look at the little fox. I love that. And then there's some more tags. Look at that. Tickets. They're like tickets. Look at the butterfly. I don't remember seeing that when I was doing this earlier. Isn't he pretty? If you've been around for a while, you know I love butterflies. Here's another little fox. So cute. And then there's these that you can tear apart. I'm going to keep those together. Let me put this little fox back in there. And then there's these. That's why it's important when you do a swap. Put your initial on the back or something so people can remember. I know some people probably have big enough room that they can file everything away and keep everything. I tried, you guys. I really did. I tried to keep everything that anybody sent me. But I couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't have that big a house. If you guys saw the stuff that I got rid of, you would be amazed. You really would. I gave to a couple of churches. I gave to one church twice, and I'm happy I was able to do that because I didn't want to put nothing in Goodwill. And then I gave to friends that come over and got stuff. And then I gave to my church several times, and I still give to them every time I get a bunch of stuff together that they can use. Candy Cane Lane Hot Cocoa. I like that. And then there's another card. Some paper. Can write on it. I like these. I could write a letter on these and just put it in the box. That's about how much I can think. When I'm trying to write a letter, I might could think of enough to fill this much. I have to really, really push myself to know what to write. And then there's this one. It's like a little pocket thing that they were in. Oops, sorry. We got some more tape, some more washi tape. And I've been using washi tape on my diamond paintings. So, let's see. I think I put that there. Here's another part. I think this may go. No, maybe not. They look like they would go together, though. But they're a little different in color. This one is from Kansas City, February 2nd, 2023. So I know what time they mailed it. I know what city they mailed it from. I just don't know who mailed it. Here's some more hearts. We probably will just get through this stack today because I don't want to bore you guys to death. So maybe we'll do this stack that I have here today. And then I'll do another stack in another video because I don't want, like I said, I don't want to bore anybody. This one was from Kim Tyler, Junk Journal. It tells what, okay, 6 2x3 journal cards. That might be, that might be this. Maybe she's the one that sent me these. Let's see. Very well could have been, y'all. I may have this one down. Usually I put these in with the stickers and stuff. I'll have to show you guys my drawer I have made up some stuff. And y'all see. But Kim gave me these. Yep, she sent me these, I bet you. Junk Journal Fun, Valentine theme. So that's probably these here went with it. That's cool. And then here's a couple of strips of fabric and ribbon, or maybe they're both ribbon. They look like ribbon. And then here's some more tickets that was stuck on here with washi tape. Maybe this is them. Y'all, it may be these. Maybe that was Linda. Maybe, ugh. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused, ain't I? Maybe she sent these. Because there's 6 2x3s. That would be these. 2x3s. Journal cards. Okay. There you go. You can journal on them. And they're Valentine themed. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. I was wrong. These go here. She goes there. And keep that together. I have this little pocket I took from somewhere. I want to keep this together. Let me get a little clip. I got clips that I can clip them with. I just have to get one. What did I do with them? Where's my... Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all saw my room, one of these days we'll have to go through my room again. It's not horrible. I've gotten rid of a few things. Well, a lot of things. But I also have a lot of things. Let's clip these. That way they're together. Okay. And this, I think I don't know if somebody sent me this or if I cut it. I probably cut it. I can't think of the word. Anyway, here's some lace that was gifted to me. We did a swap for lace too, if I remember. I've done several swaps where we've done a little bit of everything. There's Scooby. Who doesn't love Scooby? JJ, Junk Journal Fun. And this was from Kim too, I think. Anyway, it says KG. No, that would be somebody different. Anyway, got that. And then this probably had something in it. I don't know. But anyway, we can use that on something. It's just clear. Well, it's not clear, but you know what I mean. And then here's another envelope. This one is cool. I have to cover up this end because it does have my home address on it. I don't want that out there yet. This one is from 2022. I haven't had my box in a long time, y'all. I miss it. But if you want my address, if you want to do a swap with me and you want my address, if you just send me an email, my email is in the description below. If you just send me an email, let me know the theme, we can do a swap. You just have to let me know what we're swapping. You know, whether we're doing a pocket letter or we can do napkins. I used to do napkin swaps. Those were fun too. We can do lace swap. We can do any kind of swap. Swaps are fun. I just haven't participated in a while because the postage got a little expensive. There's some more stickers. And then here's some lace, a doily. I don't know who sent me these. Here's some more. I wish I had the name, but I don't. This come from Kansas. If I get an envelope that has a lot of stickers on it, sometimes I will cut it out because I can take and make this a little square and put it in. I got a journal thing pot there. So I like to do fun stuff like that. And then these here, oh, that old truck is sideways, but I think I have a truck similar to this that is a cross stitch. I'm working on my old truck. I need to start working, get him done. But it's a counted cross stitch, and that's harder for me. Here's a little, this is a sticker. A tag. I like this. This is pretty. And some more stickers. This is a postage stamp. Another thing I do is I cut the postage stamps off of my mail because I like to keep them. Sloth, ever how they pronounce it. It looks like book ones. The world. A sun. Who doesn't like the sun? Wake up and smile. Hayden tells me to smile all the time. I could color that. It could be pretty. There's that. Again, I'm not sure who sent me what. Because I did get a lot of stuff. There's a... Isn't that pretty? It's a little ruby. There's another little ribbon. There's a butterfly. I like these butterflies that are out of newspaper or whatever kind of stuff that is. And I don't know if they're what that is, but it's different. That's cool. I can put him on there. Let's see. I don't think these would fit together. Nah. If this one was a little bigger, you could put all three of them together. That would be cool. But they came in this little envelope like this, and I don't remember who sent them. There again, I have a lot of stuff I don't know. And then I got these from somebody. That's it for that stack. Let me see how much time we got. Ew, not a lot. Let me see. I'm going to look here. Have I got you here? I was looking to see if I had my book that I'm working on close. I don't see it. But I had my book started. I'm doing one. I'll get it for the next batch. I'll have it, okay? But you see how much stuff that is? I mean, envelopes, stickers, and then cards and ticket. There's a lot of stuff there. And so, let me plug in. I'm getting low battery. I'm going to get off soon. Forgive me for the... There, maybe that's out of the way. But you see, just that little bit that I did, that's a lot of stuff. And I still have all of this. There's no way. It would take 2 hours to go through everything. So we're going to go through everything a little at a time. And Hayden didn't want me to get rid of this. I'm going to take this out, though. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. Maybe I can. Okay. Hayden didn't want me to get rid of this. But it has this in it. I would like to use this. I could take and it's got a pretty front. And it's really good, sturdy. And it's got a pretty back. I would like to make a journal even from this, but I don't have anything that would make this kind of hose in it. Does anybody have one of these cutters that would make a hole? This is a A4, A5. It's a planner, but or have any ideas on how? I mean, I probably could take this wire out and I could run thread through and put the paper on that. That's an ideal, but can y'all give me some hints? Let me know what would be good. I mean, I probably could buy one of these things, but I wouldn't use it often enough. I got a hole puncher, but that wouldn't work. Anyway, that's a Hayden thing. She wants her grandma to do that. So, well, I don't know. I'll have to come up with a plan, huh? I just wanted to hop on here and talk to y'all, show y'all this. We're going to do this. I got this. Now, I know who this is from. This is recent. So, look at that pretty. This is from Linda Fine. She sent me a card. And in the card is made like a 3-foot, like a pull-out. You pull it apart, like you open it and it comes apart. Isn't that cool? This could go in my book. And then she sent me a note, which I'll just keep that between her and I. And then she sent me these really cute stickers. So see, I'll keep this together because it's in this little pocket here. I'm going to keep it in the envelope for now because I have a thing I do. Another thing I wanted to share with y'all. When I get mail, Hayden's after me all the time for recycle. So I was trying to decide how do you recycle all your mail? But, you know, a lot of times you like to send back notes. Let me move this back. So, or you just need to, you know, you have addresses. So what I do, if I can read it and I think somebody else can read it, I cut the return address off. I cut the return address off, and I cut my address off, which I'm not going to uncover, you guys. There. Let me do it that way. I cut my address off. Then if I send a package, send a letter, I send anything, well, I take the address that I cut off and I put it on there. Number one, I don't have to write the address. Number two, I know I got the right address because it came off of their mail. And number three, I don't have to write my address. You know how boring it is to write your address? And it's really hard sometimes to read addresses. So it's a way of finding that I can do that. I'm reusing something. So if you ever get anything and it's got your address that's been cut off of your mail, well, that's what I do. It's a way of recycling. So give it a try. You know, just it's a way of keeping some stuff that's reusable. And let me see. I think I had one up here. See, you cut them, they're just a little square. I'm not going to turn it over. It's my address on the other side. So, you know, you got your envelope. You put it down there, and you're good to go. Why not, right? So, anyway, say a little prayer for me, and I will pray for you. Don't forget, you guys, to pray for everybody on your prayer list. Pray for what's going on in the world today. Pray for our leaders to make the right decisions. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And we need to all be praying about it. If you would like to be on our prayer list, if you have health issues, if you've got family that's not saved, whatever, if you would email me or just put their name in the message below. You can private message me on Facebook Messenger. Just let me know where you met me from. If you saw it on my YouTube channel, put I met you on YouTube. So that way I know who you are. And we'll add you to our list. We also have a Facebook group that's private. If you would like to join it, come in. I'm kind of slow. So I've got I think Stacy is helping me again, maybe. And I know that Linda goes to the group all the time. So Linda, if you see somebody wanting to join that I haven't okayed, would you let me know? I'd appreciate it. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope that it's better in your area than in my area. I wish sunshine for everybody. We all need some sunshine. But we need the rain too, so we can't gripe about that. I hear there's going to be some pretty rough weather coming through from Texas all the way up into Arkansas and Missouri. Be praying for them. That means, you know, it'll be in Illinois. We don't know how far up it's going to come yet, but just keep everybody in your prayers. And, you know, that's important. If we just pray for each other. I am going to read our scriptures and our devotion out of this book. The title today is Blameless. It's Colossians 1:22 is the scripture. Forgive me, I might hack up some words, but I'll try my best not to. It says, God has reconciled you to himself through the death of Christ in his physical body. As a result, he has brought you into his own presence, and you are holy and blameless as you stand before him without a single fault. Now, that doesn't mean, you guys, that you can go out and do anything you want, okay? That don't mean you can go out and sin just because it says that you're without a single fault. Now, if you're a child of God, you're going to try not to sin. And then the devotional part, being holy and blameless before God doesn't mean you no longer sin. See? Instead, it means you grow in holiness by wholly dedicating and devoting yourself to God, becoming distant and separate from the world's way of living. As you remain committed to godly living and purity, when you put your faith in God, in Christ, God makes you holy by forgiving your sins. When he looks at you, he sees the righteousness of Jesus and declares you blameless, as if you had never sinned. Apart from him, you could never live a life of perfect holiness. But as his follower, you can choose each day to be more like him. Amen. So, you guys, like I said, it's important to follow God as best you can. It's hard. I won't pretend that it's not. It's hard because we have so much worldly stuff today. It's easy to get wrapped up into it. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you for hanging around. If you've been with me this long, I appreciate you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate a thumbs up anytime you do it. Leave me a comment. I'll read it. I appreciate comments. It lets me know that my videos interest you. Let me know that you're there. And if you recognized any of this stuff, just say, hey, I recognized it, and tell me who you are. And I'm going to get off of here. I'm hoping to upload this today. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to try and get it uploaded. Right now, I don't have my laptop. Hayden has it, but I'll see what I can do to borrow it back for a while. That girl of mine, I bought her a laptop and she still wants mine. I have an Apple. She wanted a HP 11, so I got her one. You know, I gave her one. Well, wouldn't you know, it's not good enough. She still wants the Apple. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. I love you. God loves you. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.